Henry Cavill, Superman, The Witcher, and now the face of Longines. That's right, Longines have just announced that Henry Cavill is their new brand ambassador. And honestly, I think this might be one of the most interesting partnerships that we've seen in the watch world for a long time. But what does this mean for Longines? What watches should we be paying attention to now because of the partnership? And is this the brand's move to finally step into the luxury space even more? Let's get into it. Now, before we do get into it, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Jag from Jag's Watches, and I want to say a huge thank you to all of you for supporting the channel so far. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers, so make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Now, Longines isn't new to celebrity ambassadors, but signing Henry Cavill, that's a power move. We're talking about a guy known for playing some of the most iconic roles in modern pop culture. But what's interesting is that unlike other Swiss brands that love flashy A-listers, Longines has always positioned itself in an elegant yet accessible luxury tier. Cavill, being a guy who appreciates classic tailoring, vintage aesthetics, and a timeless design, fits this partnership perfectly, in my opinion. But here's where things get interesting. Cavill isn't just wearing any Longines. He's already been spotted with one of the best sleeper hits in the collection, the Zulu Time 39mm, with the green bezel and the brown leather strap, as well as the moon phase, which we've seen him in a lot of the pictures and also in the video announcement of the partnership. Now, firstly, as you can imagine, this has sparked a lot of debate in the watch world. On one side, people are saying he's too good for Longines. On the other side, Longines is too good for him. I think that this has been one of the best partnerships that has been announced for a very long time. Me personally, I'm a huge fan of Henry Cavill. Not only is he a gamer, not only is he extremely strong, he's a Superman, he's a Witcher, Geralt of Rivia, and as I've already mentioned, he's a huge gamer. So he ticks all the boxes for me. I have a massive man crush on him. I hope that he becomes the next James Bond. A lot of people saying he's too old to become the next James Bond. I think he would be perfect. So let me know in the comments, do you think he would be a good James Bond? And also let me know in the comments what you think about this partnership before we go into any more detail. Now, I just want to touch upon other celebrity watch ambassadors. This is something that the watch world isn't new to. We've seen Ryan Gosling and Tag Heuer. Tag Heuer pulled off a massive win when they signed Ryan Gosling, but he's been repping the Carrera line, which has been a great fit for him, I think. It's smooth, sophisticated, and cool. But Tag Heuer has always been about the motorsport connection, and Longines, I think, is playing a different game. You've also had Roger Federer and Rolex. I think that's probably one of the greatest of all time partnerships when talking about the watch world. Federer embodies everything Rolex wants to represent, which is excellence, tradition, and longevity. But unlike Rolex, which is ultra conservative with its marketing, Longines seems to be pushing a little more storytelling into their branding this time with their move. And then of course you've got Brad Pitt and Breitling. Breitling took the Hollywood angle too, with Brad Pitt repping their Premier collection. I love the Premier collection, by the way. We may do a video on that on the channel very soon. But honestly, this one hasn't had a huge impact as you'd expect. Maybe because Breitling's modern marketing has been all over the place recently. I don't know where Breitling are trying to go with their marketing or what their actual USP is. But the Brad Pitt Breitling, you'd expect to have done much better than it has. But I guess the big question is, will Henry Cavill have the same impact Federer had with Rolex? I think he will. I think for me, it's a perfect partnership, and I'll go into that right now. Now, straight off the bat, as I mentioned, Henry Cavill is one of my favorite actors, and Longines is a brand that I knew of, was definitely aware of, understood its history and heritage in the watch world, being a huge Swiss watch manufacturer. However, I've never really had a real want or a need to buy a Longines. None of the designs in the collection could I really tell you much about. I didn't, as I said, I haven't really been exposed to it. But straight away, because I am a huge fan of Henry Cavill, of course, I went onto the website and had a look. And there's one particular model that really stuck out to me. Now, straight off the bat, I just want to say their marketing campaign has won. It's worked with me, and I know it's going to work with a lot of other people. I think this partnership is genius. Now, the particular model I want to share with you guys is the Longines Zulu Time 39mm. For me, this is a standout choice. If you've been sleeping on Longines, the Zulu Time 39mm might be the watch to wake you up. This thing is a GMT done right. Solid finishing, clean design, and a price that punches way above its weight. The green bezel and the brown leather strap, I think it's the perfect combination. This watch reminds me of the Tudor Harrods. I'm a huge fan of that watch. I've mentioned it on the channel before, but there's a reason I think I like this watch is because of that vintage aesthetics, and the color combination goes perfectly for me. It's powered by the Longines L844 automatic movement featuring a true traveler GMT function. And retail is around £3,000, give or take. I know that sometimes this can go on offer. I think I saw the blue one on offer at Goldsmiths, I think around £800 off. So it does go on offer. And I do think that this is one of the best GMTs you can get under £5,000. There are other watches in the lineup that, as I said, now I've been exposed to because of Henry Cavill. And the first is the Longines Spirit Flyback Chronograph. I love chronographs. There's so many chronographs out there, but this is a watch which I think deserves a little bit more hype. This stunning piece brings back a classic complication, 42mm case, pilot watch aesthetics, and an in-house flyback chronograph movement. This is a piece that's built for adventure, which fits perfectly with Cavill's action hero background. The price is around £4,500, again, give or take. It can sometimes go on offer. The other model, which I think is great, more of a dressier vibe, is the Longines Master Collection Small Seconds. As I've mentioned, it's on the dressier side. Now, if Cavill ever wanted to flex his tailored suits with a sleek timepiece, this could be the one. The 38mm case, classic dial, small seconds for that vintage-inspired elegance. Retail price around £2,500. Both of these watches fit into Longines' growing reputation as a brand that offers serious value without hype tax, and I do think it's great value for money. Now, another model which he's been seen wearing in a lot of the advertisements has been the Moon Phase. I really think, again, that's a great watch, and it's clear to me that the aesthetic meets his aesthetic, which is all about classic, vintage, elegant vibes. Now, I've mentioned that I would love him to play Bond one day, and it would be really interesting to see if he does get picked as an ex-Bond, because as we all know, the Omega Bond partnership has been around since Pierce Brosnan's 1994 or 1995 GoldenEye movie. So it will be very, very interesting to see if he does become Bond, if Longines becomes the new Bond watch. That would be very, very interesting to see. I know a lot of people wouldn't be very happy about that, including me, because I have many of the Bond watches, the Omega Bond watches, and I am a huge fan of Omega. I think that's probably my favorite brand, but it would be interesting to see if he does become Bond, whether he will end up using a Longines in the movie. Now, I just want to bring on to another section of the video with, is this a marketing ploy for Longines to try and level up? Are they trying to really level up into that ultra luxury category? Does it signal something bigger for Longines? Only time will tell, but I know that a lot of people now will be more exposed and more interested in the lineup that Longines have to offer. They're clearly trying to elevate their brand perception, and they're doing it, in my opinion, in the right way. I think Henry Cavill's a great ambassador. They're not suddenly jacking up prices or dropping a million limited editions like many other brands. Omega. Instead, they're refining their collections, improving their movements, and making sure that watches actually align with the people that are wearing them. If Longines can keep up this momentum, it'd be interesting to see what else happens now in this space with the partnership. I think they can actually shake off this entry-level luxury label and step into more premium place, and I do believe that Henry Cavill can facilitate that. So what do you think, guys? Is Henry Cavill the perfect fit for Longines, or do you think he should have gone with another brand? I think there probably were many other brands on the table, but knowing, I was about to say knowing him, I don't know him at all, but understanding his journey as an actor, he stays true to what he believes in. One of the reasons he stood away from the Witcher role was because he felt like they weren't executing it in the right way and doing it enough justice. So I feel like he does what he truly believes in. He obviously must love this brand, Longines. Obviously, he must be getting paid quite a lot as well. But let me know, is this enough of a reason for you to add a Longines to your collection? What do you think about the partnership? And as usual, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you've made it to the end of this video, again, thank you, because I appreciate the very few of you that end up watching the entirety of the video. I've been Jag from Jags Watches, and remember, timing is everything. Peace.